It's the #1 spot. Remember that. It's the #1 spot. Remember that. It's the #1 spot. Remember that. If you at the #2, nobody remember you. It's the #1 spot.
Anyway, so where was it? Change my train. I don't do any of those drugs, but I have hit weed before, so I know what weed make me feel like, and it's not what I like because it made me feel like I was too calm, and I like to be crunk. I like to be alert. I like to know what's going on.
Yeah, and have your wheels spinning so you can be on point with it.
Relax all day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know y'all probably going opposite with me right now.
Yeah.
But who wants to be just?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I like to chill. I love to chill. And I love to be relaxed. But who want to be chill all day? Sometimes you
I
don't want to
feel
be
you.
crunk
That's how
and
I
have
was
fun.
though. I was like, man, I gotta let it go for a while because I was like, man, I'm too relaxed. Man, I can't remember nothing. Like my short-term memory was out of there and everything. I was like, man, I gotta,
Let's talk about it since we're going here because I definitely want to put this on record.
For sure.
Because, knowing the drugs over the years that have passed, that caused a lot of our loved ones to pass on in this music industry, I have a question, and I asked some of them, why continue to do the things or glorify the things that we know had took our loved ones?
Man, come on.
Drank.
Straight up.
Sir, I cannot believe her.
Yeah. Now go ahead and answer if you need to.
No, I'm not going to answer
Go ahead,
her. She better. She can come in if she wants to. Let me do this, because she messing on my thing. Let me, tell her don't do that. She can come in if she wants to.
Yeah, you can have.
But if I'm on airplane mode, no, would it still record?
It should. Turn on your live. It should.
It's not. Turn off airplane.
Oh, maybe because you're online, so it might cut your
Oh, bruh. See, she messing me up.
cut your data off.
Oh, because you can edit on yours.
Yeah. No issue. No issue. No, you good.
No, I'm not, because they need to quit fucking calling my phone. You didn't want to come in. They need to fuck alone. Oh, excuse me.
No, you good.
I'm live. Y'all get in the background. Y'all hear? It's her. Oh, my God. Right. And then to be throwing my timing off. Y'all back. I'm so sorry, y'all. People, my children keep calling. I got children. I'm a whole real mama for real.
Already, but that's a blessing in itself, though.
I'm back, y'all. Hopefully my mouth syncing up and y'all seeing me, because every time people be doing that. But back to what we did. I'm serious. I'm making a serious plea out here for people to hear me in the music industry. Yeah. Because when you're doing the same drugs that have passed along a lot of our loved ones to the graveyard, why would I still do them myself? Yeah. And why would I still glorify in my music? However, Houston is known for Serve, the city of Serve. Yeah. I understand that. The why, it's an agenda with the white folks at the top that wants us to continue to glorify. They will give us money to glorify. Yeah. So my thing is, I want us to think as artists. Who wants to be chill? And I understand a lot of people are going through a lot of mental stuff and they find different ways to cope, but that is not the way to do it. Yeah. And then I challenge all you music artists out there. You ain't got nothing else to talk about, because we did that in our era. Come on. Already. Yeah. And you see what that got us. Come on. They got our top people that we looked up to that opened up the doors for us. They're not here with us no more. Yeah. Come on. So don't do it to your generation. Don't do it to your generation. I don't care what you popping and what you drinking and what you doing. In your music, don't sell that off to the next generation, to the next people. I'm serious about that, man. Tired, man. I've been seeing, you see, since the beginning of the interview, I've been talking about everybody that we lost. However, they're all not from drugs, but still, we're losing so many now from drugs, and especially this fentanyl in the weed. Come on. I want to get into preaching.
Now, we was talking about that yesterday, though. I was talking to DJ Chill yesterday, and we was actually talking about that, Chill. Man, how we perceive things. Like we was just talking about the movies, Boys in the Hood, and all the movies that we grew up on and stuff like that. And we was talking about they may have been coming from a different perspective with it when they was putting it out there, but the way that people perceive it or accept it in a different way. Right. Because we want to glorify it, or we like sponges when we're younger, so we want to mimic what they're doing opposed to seeing, you know what I mean? Just exposing what was going on in their city or whatever. We was looking at it like, oh shoot, I want to drink 40 ounces, or I want to, you know what I mean? I want to start selling dope, or I want to do this, you know what I mean? Opposed to you know, looking at it, I guess, in the way that they was trying to put it out there, you know?
I feel like as powerful, and I've said this before, as powerful as hip hop is, we don't even understand our power as black people. For real. But as powerful as hip hop is that we created, not the white man who y'all going to sign to. We created that. Okay, so as powerful as it is, and we can use that, and it can, and well, the white man used it against us, but we're doing it. They fooled us with their technology to use this to kill us. Why not use it the same way to heal us?
Yeah.
To help us.
Absolutely.
Actually, that's what music was doing for us first.
Yeah.
It was an empowerment, and that's why that Caucasian world, the Jews at the top, that's why they knew, like, oh, they getting too much power when you had them speaking that black power in their lyrics with the Queen Latifah and the Winnie Dashiki.
Yeah, come on now.
You know,
X-Clan
back all the refugees, and you know, when everybody was rapping positive music, they seen the power of what it was doing to our people against them, right? As far as against them, where you can't fool us and get us to kill ourselves no more. And we like, oh no, we waking up.
Yeah.
So then they threw in, of course, the gangster rap.
Yeah,
the other stuff, so we can glorify. But then it's like once we lost it, and they realized, like, oh, they don't under too much power, and they threw theirs in.
Right.
We never gained it back.
Come on.
However, us artists start realizing it, and yes, we started doing more music to fight against that. That's more positive, to bring back to feeling good, having parties, and instead of just killing each other and doing drugs. Yeah. We try to bring it back, but then they shut it down in the industry where we're not able to be publicized since they turning everything to digital. That you're watching right now. So now, if you control the media and you control the outlets and the networks, you're not gonna put this type of stuff that's out. So you make it harder for that to be seen. Right. So what looks popular, because majority of the people are followers, doesn't look popular because we don't have enough eyes or enough media power as they do to perpetuate it and put it out there in a way. Insert that type of imagery and those type of lyrics and music, like myself, K Reno and them is putting out. And, I mean, it's so much great music. Man, you can do positive music also, with then being just more holier than thou and all of that. You don't have to, every rap song ain't gotta be a gospel. It don't have to be from one extreme to the next. You can do it. It can be good music that guides us in the positive direction. That's right. Period. If the music edifies you and lifts you up and does something good for your life, that's the music that we need. That music that is tearing us down and putting us below the ground is the music that we don't need today. So I can't glorify that. And I got a lot of friends that still do it, but if they ask me for a feature or do some music, I have a I'm gonna put my positive, throw my positive in that mug. And it's been a long time since I did a song with profanity in it. But like I said, I didn't actually do positive for the industry, and I didn't do it for the world. I did that one for me. I said, this one for me though. And I remember you was making that transition like during the Hustle Hard series when we had that first interview, and you was talking about how it was some previous songs you made with profanity, but you took the profanity out of the songs. I did, because the world is too big, and if my music is reaching everybody, you want to be respectful to everybody. However, music is an art of expression. So like in positive, where I am saying fuck it, you know. But that's my art of expression. That was a healing process for me. And however those we were relating, like the minister told me, Minister Abdul, he like, okay, now make us one that the believers can listen to. Make us a radio version, you know, that the believers can listen. And I was like, yes, sir. But I'm like, but I'm doing it for me. He said, no, you think it's for you. Yeah, come on. You know, come on. So there's a lot of people involved with that. However, I do understand. Like, I made that one for me out of all the other songs I've done. And I've done thousands of songs, y'all, that's out there in the world. And I'm like, this for me. However, I do know that it will, and it has helped so many, and it's on some people's daily playlists. They tell me regularly and how it's helped them. It helps them, Hell, it helps me. You know what I mean? So, you know. And big shout out to my girl Asia, that was in that video. Oh, because my sister Asia, she's from Lamar, Texas. She lost 2 of her children prior to, right before Christmas. When we what month did we shoot that video? It was like a few few months after it happened.
I think it was like around November or December.
No, my video, that video we shot, it was summertime. It was like,
oh,
I want to say it was like 3 months after he passed, so it may have been June or something.
I would say that, yeah.
It may have been like something like in June, but in December, she had lost both of her children in a car wreck at the young age, I believe, of 10 months and 2 years old. So that was hard, but this is a sister that was helping me not even knowing she was going through that
stuff,
and trying to tell me to keep my head up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, man, that's power.
Man.
We gotta find it's power in each other, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gotta find power in each other. So the power of this, man, artists, it's y'all out here that I'm trying to reach. You feel me?
Straight up.
I'm trying to reach the artists out here. You know, as an artist, you be trying to reach a fan base.
Right.
No, I'm trying to reach
the
artists
yeah.
because you're responsible by what you put out.
That's true.
Regardless, even in your adolescent stages when you don't understand, you've heard and you know now, or you done seen it on social media or somewhere about what this is doing to our people. So you're responsible for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're responsible for it, and I'm not holding you accountable for it.
I know that's right. I know that's right, because I mean, music, it you know, it changes your mood, you know, your emotions, you know, things you're going through, and you know, definitely. Nah, that's definitely important to be able to put that, you know, put out good music, man. It's like,
that's right.
I like feel good music, man. Where I could.
Everything you want to feel good sometimes, right? Most of the time we all want to feel good. That's why y'all getting high and doing all that, because you thinking that's making you feel good.
Right.
But then when that high is gone, you feel bad.
Temporary fix.
The
bill's still there.
You can replay this song all day long.
Already.
Tell them you can press play.
Come on.
All day.
Come on.
You can press play all day. But when you high and that high is gone, you're going to constantly feel bad. And when you don't have no more weed or you don't have no more money to buy none, you're still going to feel bad.
Come on.
But I can still press play to that song.
Come on.
See, that's the importance
Uplifted.
of you, artists, with the music that we put out there.
Nah, straight up. And just to bookend, though, real quick, just to finish off our question, though, how did you link up with SPC?
Oh, so SPC now. So y'all, that was story SUC, and we got all input in there. SPC came about. I know this date because it was a little more current. It was 2007.
Yeah, okay.
So, of course, I was now with SPC. When SPC first started, I was like probably 3.
I know, right?
When SPC started. But to be honest, if SPC started, if K-Reno said like around like 88 or something, 88, I was 8 years. If it was it 88? So if it was somewhere in there, if it was around that time, I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
So I was not a part of ARC when they first came into their formation. In 2007, I was actually doing my Hustle Hard Part 3 DVD. Out here filming.
Gotcha.
And while I asked to film him, we met at McGregor Park, and you know, he was doing his interview or questions I was asking that I felt everybody wanted to know. And while I'm filming him, and it's on that DVD, when I said, I'm like, bruh, and then he was like, in South Park. I'm like, bro, wait a minute, South Park. I was like, look, if you South Park and I'm South Park, man, and you know what, it only makes sense. Hey, he's like, there it is. And it's on the video, y'all. And he's like, and from that moment on, it's been SPC. Come on. And it was like, well, there you go right there. And I'm not SPC 2G, because that was way before they started 2G. I'm not belittling 2G when I say that, because SPC 2G is our second generation of SPC. I'm saying that I was blessed to come in that time and era and still be a part of the original formation because it was elevating. I guess it only helps us when people add on to us. Yeah. So I was an addition to, and they were an addition to me. Yeah. You know, so we put it together, and it made sense because the things that K-Reno talked about was the things that I was on, about what we doing in the community and the righteous walk and all of that stuff. And woo. I mean, I'm at the nation right now because Allah used K-Reno to send me a link. Was like, sister, check this video out. And then it was the minister Louis Farrakhan, and then I was like, bro, I ain't never heard no preaching like that. And I'm like, this man seeing everything that I'm seeing right now in the hood. Come on. To y'all niggas. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. So I tapped in a lot more, and then I did a lot of work with Brother Abdul. At the time, he was Brother Robert. And every time I was doing something with K-Reno with my block explosions, some other people set me up and they didn't come. I'm gonna say their names, but I already said their names before, so check them videos. No, but I'm just, because it's not about them. But it was how God works. That's what it's about. And those people didn't make it for the right person to be in place. And Minister Robert at the time, which is Brother Minister Dr. Abdul Halim Muhammad, who's in the positive video, he came and he spoke to the community, and he came out there bust a rap with us and everything.
Yeah.
So my fried died laid to the side with us. Yeah. We had us drunk, and I'm like, yes, and I can feed off of you. Mm-hmm. You're teaching me something that I ain't never heard before in none of these churches I've been to.
Yeah.
You know, however they all added to our spiritual life, the churches that we went to, but I never heard nothing like that information. And it was our truth.
Yeah.
I ain't never been to a church that they was talking about black people and a black God and about just us.
Yeah.
Then anybody, every time black people want to talk, black folks want to add everybody else in our business.
Yeah.
They want to add the white man. They want to add but these people too, and I love everybody. No, God ain't say love everybody, because everybody don't love us.
Come on.
And believe that. So in order to just to hear something that was just for me, is this for us and this is my people?
Yeah.
To identify myself as a black woman, as a black human being, and then to find out how original I started learning about myself for real now. Out of all the years that I've been going to church, but I ain't never been taught nothing about myself.
Come on.
Shout out to the Nation of Islam, Mosque 45. Brother Minister Abdul Halim Muhammad, that's my brother right there. And shout out to the Minister Louis Farrakhan that I just left 2 weeks ago in Detroit, man. Just a blessing just to be under that type of guidance and teachings.
That's awesome.
And to find out about ourselves. And I think it's something that we all should tap into.
Yeah, absolutely.
To learn about ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. That's the most important thing, though, I feel.
Yeah, that's another interview.
Yeah, that's another can of worms right there.
Yes.
But I'm gonna wrap up. I mean, we can sit here for about 2 days on the interview.
6,
and I know you got stuff to do, so I do want to talk about your kids.
Yes, my children, because the minister said kids are goats.
Well, sorry about that. I sure don't want to call them that.
Remember, I walked in and said that. Remember, I corrected myself.
Yeah. And that's just the greatest of all time.
And that's because the Caucasian always wanted to look at black people as animals.
Right.
Like we were beasts. So we don't give them that privilege to call us goats.
Absolutely.
Let their kids be goats. We're children.
Yeah, so I want to talk about your children then. Yes. Samaj and Zeta. I love the fact that you pretty much involve them in everything that you have going on. Getting them interested in, like I saw some videos on your Instagram. You got Zeta interested in gardening and stuff like that.
They both been doing it. Zeta and Samaj, yeah.
And Samaj, where I saw he was just one on the drill team or something like that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. Islam drill team.
Yeah. So I just want to know, just how do you feel like that, how important is it to involve your kids and what you have going on and stuff like that?
I definitely think that it is extremely important, y'all, to involve your children in the positive things you're doing, because some of these parents ain't doing the positive.
Used to school them, right? Used to home teach them.
Yeah, they
right?
still
I thought so.
When Samaj was like in pre-K and kindergarten, I tried to put him in the public school system, and I didn't really want to, and then I did, and then I realized why I didn't want to, for real. It was a lot of prejudice, and then they were teaching the curriculums in the school keeps us behind in America, and just knowing what I know now, I just can't throw my kids to the wolves. There's so much stuff that's happening out there, so I've always homeschooled my children.
Yeah, I love that.
And they're growing up now, and I was kind of in between. Should I send them over here to this school, or should I send them? Oh my God, I wish I had the money to send them over here, or should I just home? Because I'm trying to give me some leeway now, because they've been up under me all of their life.
Yeah.
With me being a teacher.
Right. Right.
However, the woman is the first teacher to everyone.
Come on now.
And the woman is the mother of civilization. Period. To every man, every woman that exists.
Already.
So I'm still teaching my children. And I was about to put him in there because I feel like he's getting older and teenager. Maybe y'all need to feel like and be, let somebody else teach you so I can be a little free.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I went to the tour and everything of the school, and then now my decision is no. Because I just couldn't. What kept resonating with me was that I can't throw my children to the wolves.
Yeah.
No, and they're safer here. I don't care what nobody's saying. I'm on record. Schools are not safe.
Yeah.
There is no security measures in any of our public or charter schools.
Yeah.
Out here, and they'll love to argue with me. They tried, but there are none.
Yeah.
Just because you got the door locked right here, they can shoot.
Yeah, straight up.
So you might want to check your history.
Come on.
So a lot of it's not safe, and then the children are carrying guns.
Yeah.
Recently, I know it. Hightower, they had a secret search or something. The kids didn't know that they were having guns, so they found like these X amount of guns at that school. In one of our supposed to be uppity communities, black communities, and off of Fresno, you know, out there in Fresno, Siena, and all that. But it's not safe.
Yeah.
They're not checking these kids. They found multiple guns, and a lot of kids turned around because they had guns in their backpack.
Yeah.
And then, as my sister Sherika was saying, she made a statement which is valid. She said, but a lot of these kids are not bringing guns to school just to shoot nobody. They bring them for safety, for themselves. That was very valid. Shout out to Sherika on that, because she gave me a different perspective to look at that.
Yeah.
Because these kids are scared.
Yeah.
They're going to school scared.
Come on.
And I feel like if I'm scared to send my child to school because I don't know what's going to happen and I'm fussing with the school system, why send my child there?
Yeah,
I don't understand that. I
absolutely.
don't understand that for the life of me.
Yeah.
And that's why I never could send my children to a public school.
And then I love it too because it shows them independence too.
They have to be independent. It
You know
ain't
what I
easy,
mean?
y'all. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. It ain't easy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
It's not. I put a lot of work in with my children.
Yeah, and getting them involved in everything. I think Zayda out there dancing. I think she on the dance floor or something like that too.
And I guarantee you, the best teacher in life is life.
Yeah,
they have to live life. That's the best teacher, to be honest. They can learn their basics, math, science, and you know, reading and writing. Yeah. But life is the best teacher of how they're gonna go through this. When they see their mother being an entrepreneur, making this money, you don't want to go look for no job. You want to create one.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
You want to teach them how to be entrepreneurs and make their own. You want to teach them how to grow their own food.
Yeah.
You want to teach them the things that I was being subliminally taught. Let me say that. Because in my generation, you know, back then when my parents and grandparents were around and they had farmland and was farming and stuff, that was a way of life, just natural for them. So we was out there playing in it and naturally eating from the gardens and doing stuff, but not really learning like we need to really learn, or they felt like they really need to teach us because it was just a natural way of life. But I
You
wish
was learning in the
I had
process.
even more, so I'm still learning now.
Yeah.
So on April 20th, ARC, the organization that I'm lead committee on.
Okay.
I've set up with ARC the
and what's that stand for real quick? I'm sorry.
Artists Respecting Communities.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
And that name actually came up by our sister Faya. I like to give credit where it's due. Because it's artists all over our city that came together on every level, and it's where we're supposed to utilize the hip hop, the whole imagery, the music, everything to build up our community.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, I was just speaking to the brother minister the other day, and I was like, "What year did we actually start?" And he brought to my remembrance that it was 2014 when I came in, but that's not the start of ARC.
Okay.
He started back in ARC. I want to say he said 99 or 98. Back then he had South Park Mexican DJ Screw, and they started with that circle of people first.
Yeah.
And he told him about what the minister, Louis Farrakhan, told him to come back and do it and get to the hip-hop artists that's making all this money to go buy up the communities and buy your homes and this and that or whatever. And so, however, after that meeting, you know, South Park Mexican ended up being locked up, Screw ended up dying. Like, people, 3-2 was there, 3-2 passed, RP to 3-2, RP to Mac Grace. Like, we lost so many people, but, I mean, like, the opportunities were there. So now to know that story, and I'm being a part of this. Yeah. You know, when the leg died for a few years, because I feel like a lot of work was on me, because I was doing a lot in the organization. This year or the end of last year, you know, I haven't did much after my dad passed in 2022. I was just like, I don't know if I want to deal with people right now, but God just kept ringing in my head. Like, my body's saying no, but it's your responsibility. And I got a responsibility because I'm still here. Yeah. I've given you this gift. He gave me this gift. This gift doesn't even belong to me. So I had a responsibility. I have a responsibility. Yeah. And I reignited ARC in November of 2023. Gotcha. And we haven't stopped since then. We got a DJ workshop coming up on March 23rd.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I plan to pull up too.
Put that together. Oh my God, y'all better tap in. We got the guy who invented scratching, or who they say between DJ Herc and him, where he gets to tell his story, because he's going to be live from New York on the Zoom there with us. Awesome. He's going to see us and we can see him. So that's great, just to bring in that history. And that's the first element of hip hop. Yeah, so absolutely. We want to educate our community. It's open to everybody. It's free. It's on Eventbrite. So y'all go get your free tickets.
Yeah, awesome. Already.
We looking at a pack house, so y'all definitely.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there.
Yeah,
man.
you want to miss this? We got DJ battles going on.
Yeah, that's
They're gonna
be
show
dope.
you the workshop of your beginner boards for those that want to learn how it works. You know, they're gonna teach mixing, scratching, and battling, and where that came from. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the history on it too.
Any break dancers. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I couldn't get my breakdancing team there because they're gonna be in Florida. But if anybody know how to break dance, I want y'all to hit me up because I love to collaborate that first element with the art of the hip hop break dancing.
Absolutely.
And now, if y'all know, y'all hear me? Okay. Hit your sister.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Just real quick, man, if y'all just not tuning in, man, we are in the building with the legendary Cliche right now. Before we get up out of here, I got a couple of questions. Cliche Day coming up July 2nd. What you got? Is anything you can you got planned for that right now?
This year, I actually have not. Last year, you know, I did a big thing.
Yeah, man, the Unite to Ignite explosion, man.
And that was like
that was the chain.
Thing. After my dad passed, that was the first thing that I done.
Yeah.
And it was like I have to bring the community together, and it was so big and so powerful. And I still got footage that I haven't put out, y'all. And I promise you, y'all can just indulge in that. The community was there, man, like in full effect. We had a skating thing.
That was live.
We had it at BH Ranch. Shout out to BH Ranch right here in Houston, Texas. And we had a big old thing out there for the kids, a whole kid zone for them, and all the vendors that showed up. The food was great, the drinks were great, everything was healthy. We had CMOS people out there. We had everybody. We had
come on.
It was beautiful. It was all ages. We had the #1 spot that was there doing interviews. That's why I say don't kill me because I had, you know, I got all the footage. I ain't your editor, but I know how, and I'm supposed to put this stuff out. But however, I appreciate you being there and catching the interviews with the people that you did because we were all so busy.
For sure.
And all the children that performed, that was
real dope. Yeah.
People don't give acknowledgement to that, but that really opened up. Cliche Day, July 2nd, 2023, opened up the doors for a lot of those youth that's been out doing their thing now. Because after they performed at Cliche Day, I started seeing them on other people platforms that was asking them. They started reaching out to those kids that was there.
Yeah.
Because they seen that. It was so great. I mean, they were top notch. These ain't just kids because they kids and you hand clapping.
Yeah, right. They was really,
Shout out to Bougie Baby. What's my other little girl? Journey. Cadence Kwanzaa. I don't want to miss everybody's name. H-Town Major Girls, that's my daughter and my niece Riri. The other little girl, the bright one, Layla J. Ken, Just Being Ken's. We had some little boys. Hustle J. Don't kill me, Nikki. Bad Bougie Entertainment, that's our grandson. He changed his name, that's why I'm getting confused, but Jay. And he's awesome, and he's a teenager coming up, and we got to, because what I know is we didn't have a lot of people opening up doors for the new generation. That's why we got away from the whole Houston sound and vibe. And I just wanted to open up the door and give them a platform and give them a positive platform. I want to have our kids all the time in the club and
right.
I want to bring y'all, man, and I want to push y'all and encourage y'all and educate y'all on why y'all going through y'all phases of being music artists, about what you're writing and what you're putting out there, and how effective it is than just you when you're making it. You know,
that's
like
important.
you are the future, seriously, and the world is hearing you in this digital world now. So.
That's important, and they're gonna remember that too. Like for years down the line, they're gonna be like, I performed that Cliche.
Can't miss out. I did have the original legends in the building. Ronnie Spencer, Billy Cook.
Already.
My boy Lil B, myself performed. OG. My boy Mario, Lil Mario.
From Mike 5,000 Watts.
Juice Jula. All of them, they came out. Magno from Swisher House. Oh my God, my brother, DJ Michael 5,000 Watts came. Shout out to him.
Harvey Love.
Harvey Love to say it. And DJ Tricky C, that was a DJ that helped
Tricky
me put that
C,
together.
man.
Like, I'm so appreciatives for how that came together. It took a lot of work. I worked on it for like over 6 months putting it together. But, you know, and I spent some racks on 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 racks for all of that, but it was worth it. So this year that you're asking about, I may not, I'm financially not in a position to do it that way.
I mean, anything
I did it big
you do
last
though
year.
be positive.
I did it big last year because I planned it.
Yeah,
so I
right,
put that. I had that budget
right.
to do that. So this year, I gotta do something because it's my day. But anytime I do something, it's always something for the community. Even if like one year I didn't do much, but what I did was went to McGregor Park, invited the community out who wanted to come, and we had food, and everybody can eat free, and it's just a fellowship.
Right,
you know
absolutely,
what I mean?
Yeah.
For cliche day, this we put on. If people were just walking through the park, I don't care if they was homeless or just at the park, man, this is for everybody. It's for the community. That's what I do. So you know,
that's awesome.
If y'all don't book Cleve for no features or nothing, I ain't got no money now. It's the way I'm gonna have to do it. You know, not just I just play because I ain't even doing features for people right now. But you know, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. But I'ma still put on like I said in that rap. But without a dollar, I'm still gonna put on. You know,
straight up.
Yeah.
Man, I love that. Man, before we get up out of here, I like to ask our guests this question. Just considering everything that you have learned, continue to learn, you're a veteran in the game. What would you tell a younger Cliche?
So that means that's a female. Baby, the world is so different. I'm talking to you. The world is so different today than when I was in it. And to be honest, it's worse. So what I want to tell you is first, always be yourself. Don't conform to the industry. Make the world conform to you. In your righteousness. Be careful and be mindful of what you put out there. Because whatever you put out there now at this age still follows you to when you're that age. Or even if you're not representing for that anymore and it's still out there, somebody get their hands on it because it's a digital world. So remember and be mindful what we put out as music artists. Be mindful of who you are. And know this, as a woman in the rap industry didn't start off with selling your body. It never started out that way. So don't believe that that's the only way to go. It's not. You don't have to show one lick of your skin to be great at what you are because God already made you great. You're great as you are. So be you and learn to be a better you as you being you and not nobody else, and don't follow these trends that are not positive out here today.